Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Code Hack. So today we will discuss another interesting program. Let's see what is the question. Write a program to check if a number is prime or not.
Let's see what is a prime number. A prime number is a whole number greater than 1 with only two factors, themselves and 1, and that number cannot be divided by any other positive integers without leaving a remainder. That means if we divide any prime number with any integers except 1 and themselves, there will be a remainder always. Okay, let's see what I told. Like if I take 7 and I divide 7 by 2, there is a remainder. But if we take 8 and I divide 8 by 2, there is no remainder. Okay, so let's write the algorithm. First of all, we will start our program. Then we will take an integer from user. Then we will read that integer and we will store that integer in a variable n. Then we will apply the logic to check if it is prime or not. So for that we will have to take one loop, and I take the for loop, and here we will have to take one variable I, and the initial value of I will be 2, and that loop will continue up to I less than n, and the value of I will increment after each execution of that loop. So in that loop we will take a condition: if n modulo I equal to 0, and please guys notice here actually we will declare another variable count. So first of all, here we will have to declare one variable count, and the initial value of count will be 0. So here that count will increment if n modulo I equal to 0, and we will close our loop here. After that loop, if count equal to 0, we will print prime. Otherwise we will print not prime, and we will end our program. So let's see why we take the initial value of I 2 and why the last value of I is n minus 1. So if we take 7 and if we take the initial value I equal to 1, then I divide 7, and there will always the remainder is 0. That means for any numbers, and if we divide by 1, then the remainder will always be 0. That's why we did not take 1. Okay, and why we did not take the last value of I equal to n? The reason is, if we take any number like 11 and if we divide 11 by 11, then the remainder will be 0 always. That's why we did not take the last value of I equal to n. Okay, so let's try run that program. Like we take a value 5. Okay, so first of all it will check the condition here ki I less than n, or the initial value of I equal to 2, so 2 less than 5, so the condition is true. Then it will go into the loop, and here the condition is n modulo I equal to 0. If so, first of all we will check if n5 modulo I, here I equal to 2 and the remainder is 1, so that condition is not true, so the count plus will not happen. Okay, and the value of I will increment. Okay, so now the value of I equal to 3, and again it will check the condition I less than n, 3 less than 5, it is true, so that's why it will go to the loop. So again 3 divided by 5 divided by 3, and the remainder is 2. So again that condition is not true. So the count plus plus will not happen. Again it will go to the loop and it will check the condition, and now the value of I equal to 4. So here is a remainder 1. That's why that condition is not true. Okay, so the count plus plus will not happen. And again it will go to the loop and it will check the condition I less than n. So now the value of I equal to 5, but 5 less than n. Okay, but that condition I less than n is not true. So that's why the loop will break and it will go to the downwards. Okay, so here the condition, if count equal to 0. So the initial value of count was 0 and now also the count value of count equal to 0. That's why it will print prime. That means 5 is a prime number. So let's check. Let's run that program one time again. So if we take a variable one number 8 and it will go to the loop and it will check the condition 2 less than 8 true, then it will go under the loop and n modulo I equal to 0. Okay, let's check. 2 divided by 8. So the condition is true. There is no remainder. That's why the count variable will increase. That's why in that way the loop will execute. Okay, up to I less than n. That means up to 7 for 8. Okay, so then it will check if count equal to 0. But no, because the value of count increase there. That's why it will print no prime. Okay.
So guys, this is our code. First, we include our header file #include stdio.h. After that, we take the main function, and in the main function, there we declare two variables n and count as an integer, and we take the initial value of count is 0 as I mentioned before. After that, we print enter number to check if it is prime or not, and then the user will input one number and it will store under the n variable. After that, we take the logic for checking prime number. So here is our for loop for int I equal to 2, I less than n and I plus plus. And if n modulo I equal to 0, then the count variable will increment. Okay. And after that, if count equal to 0, then it will print the enter number is prime. Otherwise, it will print the enter number is not prime. Okay. So let's run the code. If we take 5, it will give us the enter number is prime. Okay, but if we enter 18, it will give us the enter number is not prime. Okay, please guys subscribe to my channel, like, comment and share. Thank you everyone.